So this is day 31. There's not really going to be a day 30 video because that was a 0 day at Trail Fest and I didn't really record anything while I was there. I'll go over all the stuff about the town and in the town when I actually hiked through it. Most of what I did was just hang out with some friends. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Glad I went, got to see some friends, people I haven't seen in a while. And I think this is the first one, so I'm sure they're learning how to improve it and work on relationships with some of the businesses and all that. So not too hard on them, but I left about 6:15 this morning and it took about an hour and a half to get back to trail just because it's a long drive and I had to stop to get gas and food and stuff like that. So a little bit of a late start, more so than usual, but I think I'll be fine because I'm trying to make it to Lake Butler, which is like 26 trail miles, so I think I can still do. And I really just want to be able to get somewhere to watch the Super Bowl tonight. That starts at 6:30, which is pretty much when it gets dark. So it's not like I have to stop early. I can pretty much hike all the way to dark and I'll be good. And yeah, it's gonna be, I think, mostly road walking and bike trails today and just a little bit of hiking trail, but so the trail today has been pretty much just like this the whole way. I mean, it started out on that bike path, and then about the time you get to Hampton, cross the railroad tracks, and from there it's been like this where it looks like it could maybe potentially one day get paved and like some kind of bike path extended, but I don't know that would be anytime soon. But this side over here is pretty wooded. This side over here is pretty wooded. And then as you can see, like right there, there's like sometimes kind of like little swampy water, but nothing like super deep or like very large. Just kind of, this whole trail has been completely dry, but occasionally you'll come across a road and that road might have a small collection of mobile homes, or it might be like a road, like a dirt road that looks like it's used for logging or something, but it's pretty quiet. I think there's a road that parallels this sorta, and occasionally you'll get close enough to hear the road noise, but right now it's pretty far away. So I have about, I don't know, 10 or 11 miles to get to Lake Butler. It's gonna kick me out onto a road because you have to cross a river on you have to get off of this, shoot up, I don't know, maybe a couple of miles up to the road, cross the bridge, and then it shoots you like a couple miles back down to this path. And then when it shoots you back down to it on the other side of the river, it's paved bike path all the way into Lake Butler. So it's basically going to be more of this, except it'll be paved once I cross the bridge. I think I'm making pretty good time. Should be into Lake Butler well before 6:30 at the rate I'm going. And I think there's the possibility that I might just road walk into Lake Butler. It saves about 2 miles cutting back down to get to this, and you're just cutting down into a bike path. I mean, it is far away from a road, and it's tree lined, and you know, it would be nicer walking, but like I said, it kind of just adds 2 miles, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll see how. I mean, I drove on that road yesterday going to Trail Fest, and I mean, it didn't look like the best shoulder. It's kind of sloped a little bit. It didn't seem like it was too busy. It's Sunday. I would think it would be a little bit less busy, but I guess we'll find out. Probably just gonna road walk it in. Try to get there a little bit early, since I do need to resupply a little bit, at least for another. I probably got about a day's worth of food, so I need about another day. But yeah, it's kind of a boring day, honestly. Not a lot going on. Just like an endless long forest, 2-track road. So this right here is the bridge, or the bridge is in this section where that river is. It's supposed to be very dangerous, almost no shoulder. And according to this, there used to be a hiker bridge down here that I guess apparently got washed out. So it's not been replaced, it appears, in several years, because there's a lot of comments talking about it. This is the New River Bridge. It's like really narrow, but it is in a dip, so you can see across it, and it's not that long, so you just gotta time it for a gap in the traffic and should be good. The one that was right there at Buckhead Ridge around Okeechobee was bad because you couldn't even see over it. The whole thing, it was a super long bridge. Worst case, you see like a bunch of trucks coming, or if they're just not getting over, there's a gap right here. You could stand up in there, kind of sit on that bench, concrete thing, and get out of the way, wait for the cars to pass, and then keep walking. Oh, took me about 3 minutes to walk across. I waited a couple minutes before that for a gap, and I got about halfway across, and there was a small group of cars that came. I got up on that embankment, waited, and then I walked all the way across. So I only had to get out of the way once. And I'm here on a Sunday afternoon, so traffic's not terribly busy if you wait for a gap. But, you know, obviously if you're here during the weekday rush hour, it might be a little bit slower and sketchier. So this is the City Hall, and then next door is the called the depot building where you camp. Kitty.